Hello, welcome back to another video in this 30 days React challenge, and let's dive into day 7 of this challenge. Till now we have been using use state, so let's see what this one gives. Simple clock, okay, maybe that's not it. Sorry. Simple clock, okay, acceptance rate is less. In this lab, you will create a React application that dynamically displays the current date, day and time. Each of these elements should be separate div elements with specific IDs. You will use JavaScript's date object to obtain the current day, date and time. Okay, got it. Display a current div. Let's start doing this because I think we just have to show timer sort of thing, time and all. So let's start with div id day. Okay, this in this we'll use Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, got it. Second is date, where we will have to show 14 November 2023. Okay, and third is this format time. Okay, I think for me, I'm not talking about anyone else, but for me in this React part would be easy, and managing the day, date, time would be hard. Hard meaning I know these things, it's easy enough, but I don't remember the code and all, which is a good thing. I can just Google search. No need to remember these type of codes. Okay, 3 things, so we have to show these things. Okay, let's try to do this. I'm just thinking, because we cannot use state directly. We know the details in this divs will keep on changing, right? So we, from that we know we will have to use state hook. But in all the previous videos we have seen that whenever we click, then only use state hook gets called. Now in this, the problem is at each millisecond, or maybe at each millisecond the date and time will keep on changing. We'll have to keep on updating it. So we'll sort of have to go to a timer or a set interval function maybe. I might be wrong, so just try to watch this video first and then implement this. Import use state from React. Now what I know is that we can use date, set date, new date. We can use this. I'm not sure if this will work or what it will show. I'm not sure, but let's use this for now. Dot to string. Not sure if this will work or not, but the problem is that this has never been triggered. So how can you trigger this? You can use effect hook. We have used it earlier. As soon as this page gets loaded, we'll call that use effect. So use effect, it takes in 2 parameters. First is a function, which is something like this, and second is an array of what all things. If inside this we can mention what all things will change, based on that we have to call this function. So we just want to call this once, which is set date, new date. What's the issue? Use effect is not defined. Okay, use effect. Okay, we will have to add this also. Yes, I'm not sure if this was the reason, but yeah, anyways I tried. But why is date not visible? I think there is something called as get time. Okay, so now we can see that it is working. Now the problem with this is it is not changing continuously. Okay, why it is not changing continuously? Because on as soon as the page gets loaded, we'll set our state, which will get set here, which will again get set here. But now we are not setting this date again. Okay, we want to keep on setting it again and again and again after every 1 second, for example. So for doing that, we can use something called as set interval in JS. I think it has two parameters. One is function and second is this timer. Yeah, something similar is in Android also. It's almost similar in all programming languages. Set interval. Again, two parameters. One will be a function and second will be time. For us, I'm writing 1000 second. Sorry, 1 second, which is 1000 millisecond. This is in milliseconds, so 1000 millisecond. And now we can see it is updating regularly. And if you notice the last digit, it is roughly around 6767 because it is changing 1 second after. So now we have to show correct details here. For that, I will create a function. Get day something like this. Show day in JavaScript. For this, I'll just do Google search and quickly get the answers, because I don't think it will give me day directly. Yeah, we will have to do something like this. So let's do this. Basically we are creating an array. This is how it will work. We are creating an array. Now when we do date dot get month, get day, I think, yeah, get day. So this will return either 0, 1, 2, 3, so and so and so till 6. So 0 is for Sunday, 1 is for Monday. So what we will do is we will convert it into this weekday as an array. Okay, and return this. And let's use this get day here. And we just have to pass date. What's wrong in this? Maybe rerun this. Get day is not defined. It is defined. Okay, const. Friday, and today is Friday, so this is working. Second is date, November and all, right? So again, let's do Google search quickly. What's the format? Date in JavaScript. TDMM WIWI format. No, we don't need this format, we need this format. Okay, so we can convert it to locale. Let's try to use this. Let's try to use this directly. Const get date. Let's return this. And let's try this. And this is working, but we want full name. So for that, I think we can use long. Not sure. Yes. So this is working. Now we want time. Const get time. Which format? Time is in this format, right? So I can just copy this format and it would make things better. Get time in JavaScript in this format. Let's see. I'm not typing it from scratch because I would suggest anyone to understand these things rather than directly using it all the time. I think this might work, I'm not sure. If it is only this, let's try to do this directly and not use that function, or maybe use it just to keep it consistent. I just want to see what will happen after 30 seconds. Will it be 0, 1, 0, 2 or just 2 or 1? That being said, it looks like if we are using locale, we can do a lot of things, right? So from that, maybe get day also. Yeah, I think it will work. Let's do this. And this is working correctly. I wanted it like this only. It has saved us a lot of time actually. But we will have to use it to locally. I think this should work. Let's run test cases. Create a div with ID time. Okay. Updating every second. Where it might be creating problem. Let's try this. Initial time should be this format expected. Okay, in hours it is doing this mix up, and in hours we might need does HH mean it should be 612 and all those kind of things? Okay, got it. We will have to do it on our own. So what we can do is const hour is equals to date dot get hour. Let me try out some things here. Minute, hours, minutes, and get minute. Get second. I'm not sure if it is correct, but let's try this. Second. And what format do we have to use? hours, minutes, and finally seconds. Get hour is not a function. Get hours, okay. Get minutes, and it makes sense also actually. Seconds is not defined, no worries, now it is defined and it is working, but I'm assuming that it might fail. So if hours is less than 10, that means I have to show 0 at the start, right? So in that case hours will be 0 followed by the hours value. I hope this is correct. Let's go for minutes also. For seconds we checked that it was already working. For minutes I'm not sure if it is working or not, and let's try this, run tests. So basically we have to make sure that the format is correct, and I'm not sure whether okay it worked. So yeah, this was a bit complicated, not tough, but a bit complicated in terms of remembering the code and all those kind of things. But the main focus in this is the main learning is that even if we don't have some trigger from user, we can use effect hook to make sure that we can now access use state. Okay, and because we had to set date even after every 1 second, we had to do this. Now assume if the format would have been different, maybe dot milliseconds also, then we would have done this every 1 second, which I'm not in favor of because requires a lot of computation, but still. So that's it for now. Thank you, and do subscribe to this channel and share it with others. Bye bye.